Bridezilla ruins her own wedding. Demands bridal party pay her cancelled wedding. Starting the year strong, I swear. So, my friend Dana, F29, was supposed to be getting married this past Sunday 1/14. The wedding got cancelled and things had gotten very crazy. Dana was getting married to Josh, M32. She's still in college with me and asked a few friends from college, myself included, to be her bridal party. Now, from the start, this wedding has been a disaster. I'm going to just point out a few of the crazy stuff we dealt with. 1. She refused to invite my best friend, who she's supposedly good friends with, because she thinks we're lesbian lovers. We're not. 2. She had us go to the dress fitting and then demanded each of us pay $2,000 each for our dresses. Apparently she had a specific style she wanted. I can afford it, but I won't buy a $2,000 dress for one event. Some of the girls in the bridal party don't have that flexibility with money. 3. Apparently Josh couldn't invite any single females that were not blood relatives of him. So if he had any female friends, they were axed. 4. One of the girls in the bridal party doesn't drink because of her religion. Dana accused her of being pregnant in front of her parents and almost got her kicked out of her house. She was not pregnant and she dropped from the bridal party. She was a class act, though, and never bad-talked Dana. Just said she couldn't make it. We found out about it pretty much on the day of the wedding. 5. She tried to make us cancel our holidays with our families to instead go with her to a destination bachelorette party. I work full-time even during holidays, so I told her that was not happening. More of the bridesmaids said similar things and she dropped it. That's just 5 things of countless drama this wedding was having before the day. Now the meat of the story comes on the wedding day. The day started horrible. Dana was having a meltdown because apparently the flower girl had to cancel because she has chickenpox. She was threatening to sue the mother unless she brought this sick 3-year-old to the wedding. Josh apparently was able to calm her down from this starter outburst and we began preparations. The whole day she had constant outbursts. She made people cry. Like, wedding staff and bridesmaids. The maid of honor deserves a medal for the amount of diplomacy and bullshit control she had to do. I for the most part took the easy route and decided to work outside the bridal suit, like checking flowers, making sure food was okay. Basically any excuse not to be around bride. Eventually I had my makeup and hair done, then the bride asked for a little bit of time alone to decompress from the stress. We didn't even fight it, you could not see a group of women run faster away. Wedding was starting in 30 minutes, so we figure she would be fine alone for that little. I spent those 30 minutes just sitting in the chapel with my phone. It had to be about 5 minutes before the start of the wedding when Mo came over to tell me the wedding was cancelled. I asked her what happened. Maid of honor says, Dana was having a quickie with Josh's uncle in the room. Josh caught them. I just stared at the maid of honor with my mouth pretty much about to reach the floor. She told me to run and that she was trying to get as many people out before things exploded. So I quickly got my purse, gathered the 2 bridesmaids that were carpooling with me, and we left like the devil was after us. I checked with the other bridesmaid and all had escaped. That night I called the maid of honor to check what happened and the tea was bad. Apparently and rightfully, Josh called off the wedding, called her a few names, told off his uncle, and has since left with his mates to I hope have the biggest single man party ever. I feel so bad for him. He's an absolute gem of a man. He apparently also told Dana and her parents that she will be paying the cancellation fees. According to maid of honor, Dana's father told her in front of everyone that she was paying it on her own for being a slut. I thought that was the end of it. I made the choice to separate myself from this mess. Until I got a call from Dana, not even an hour ago, demanding $5,000 to help pay her cancellation fees. According to Dana, it was our duty as the bridal party to pay her cancellation fees. I obviously told her no and that she might as well lose my number. I am never speaking to this woman again. This has been pretty much the reaction of all bridesmaids and the Mo. By the way, maid of honor? Josh's older sister. Some tea, edit, and op answers some comments. I mean the sad part? She had her makeup and hair done and we left dressed and ready. So yeah, she was wearing her wedding dress for this. Should have stayed to get more info. As much as I like tea, I know when it's best to retreat and get it from a witness. Pretty sure if I stayed, Dana would have dragged us into something. Was Dana always like this? Oh, we're sure there's no moral compass in there. She used to be incredibly nice way back before her engagement. And since becoming the first bride of the group, she became insufferable. We were all on our last thread. How long was she having a thing with the uncle? How long with the uncle? No idea. I found during the wedding and don't have any info on it since. I don't know him that well, but we've had drinks a few times. He'll find a girl when he's ready in a snap. What happened to the $2,000 dresses / what were they? Nobody bought the dresses. Some of the girls can't afford it. She had a full meltdown in the chat until Mo got involved and offered to buy cheaper dresses for the bridesmaids. Ellie sob. Dress was beautiful, don't take me wrong. I wouldn't buy it for a wedding. How did that one bridesmaid's parents think she was pregnant when she doesn't drink for her culture? Well, my understanding, bear in mind, I'm sharing as I was told, is that Dana and this bridesmaid are really old friends. So the bridesmaid's parents have a level of trust with Dana. Apparently bridesmaid had been feeling sick a few days prior and I remember she had canceled something. Then we went to prepare the bachelorette party and there was going to be an extra charge for mocktails which she offered to pay. Dana found out somehow and spoke first to her parents telling them that bridesmaid was acting like she was pregnant, not mentioning that the whole issue was because bridesmaid refused to make an exception for the bachelorette party about drinking. Obviously still kinda bad on the parents, but I can see where they are coming from. Bridesmaid is not pregnant for the record. She was actually just sick. Also in case someone asks, bridesmaid no longer lives with her parents, and hasn't for a few years. Bridesmaid was then contacted by her parents and told to never come back to their home for being a whore that got pregnant outside marriage. I know she lives in dorms, so I imagine she goes back during vacations. It's still the family home and she keeps a room there. This is fake because there are no cancellation fees the day of the wedding. Oh, pardon me for not knowing how wedding planning works when I've never worked or cared for planning a wedding. 'Cause must be common knowledge for everyone everywhere. I translated what I was told. What I was told by the bride is, necesito el dinero para pagar la boda. El hijo de puta cancelo y me están cobrando. Update. Hey guys. I know a lot of people want to know what happened. After talking to Josh yesterday, he asked me to only say that he's okay, figuring things out, and moving on. We're going to stay friends with him and his sister. Dana was told that no one in the group wants to interact with her and since then it's been mostly radio silence. I can't share more about Josh's future plans, as he asked me not to. He did have a good laugh at some of the comments I show him and appreciates the support. The one detail I did get corrected on for those curious was about his uncle. He's the younger brother of Josh's mother and he's 55 years old. I thought he was married into the family, but I got that detail wrong. I also found out the most disgusting detail is the uncle knew Dana since she was a teenager. Dana and Josh are high school sweethearts. So, yeah, I kinda feel gross knowing that. Other than that, I got a major haul of cake. So at least I got something good out of this mess. A little more information. A few things I've been asked not to share, but I can share. Josh is okay and working to get things in order. He came over too and seemed down, but we got him to laugh a bit so there's some good news. No news on Dana. I actually requested to change some of my classes with her or drop if I couldn't find alternative schedule. Not in any hurry since I'm only a student part-time. 29 and still in college? First time for Dana, second time for me. A few of the other girls in my friend group are also returning or starting later in life due college cost. What happened to the uncle and his family? From what I can share, I was asked to keep a lot of details private by Josh himself. His wife, uncle's wife, is planning a divorce. That's really